Hello friends, welcome to Planning P6. Hope you are doing well. Today I am here with a topic of how we can add bulk multiple resources from Excel to Primavera P6. For example, we have resources in the Excel and in Primavera writing and adding one by one is difficult. How we can import all the resources in Primavera from Excel? So I will explain how to do it. So there are two methods we will do today. One is the with the Notepad and one is directly from the Excel. So let's move forward to the topic and learn how to do it. So open your Primavera P6 here. I have prepared a sample project, tunnel project for the purpose, and we will see the resources. For example, this is our project. I have taken a tunnel project and then we will go to the resources. So there are the resources from the all other projects. We will add here our new resources. We will go for the first method and then for the second method. First of all, we will do Notepad method, and then secondly we will move forward to the other method. So here we will add three resources: one labor, non-labor or equipment, and third one is material. So we will add from here, add a resource here, and resource ID I will do it here. For example, planning P6, and then resource name I will write here the labor. For example, I will just write here engineer. Okay, finish it. Here you can see engineer, labor resource. This type is labor resource, and we have option to manage this default unit from Excel and standard rates as well. So we will move back, and on the top, and you can cut and paste from here to directly to the top. Here is that we will do here cut and paste. We will move back to, and here we will write double A dash. Here is our resource double A, then planning P6 labor resource. Then we will add one more resource here and name maybe the ID we will give here planning P601, and then the same one I will finish here, and then I will say this resource is 01, or you can write as per your identification whatever you want. I will just write here 02, and then 02. Okay, and then I will just move back to it. Okay, add one more resource, finish it, and the same resource name will be the 03 or 3 03, and this one also 02. Okay, I will move back it to the level 1 category, and here I will just write here, for example, excavator car or whatever you can write. This is just for understanding. I'm writing excavator label, non-labor, and equipments like that. Non-labor, and this one we can just write here the sand and material. Okay, here we will select the category of the, this is non-labor and this one is material resource. We will say here, okay, yes, I want that one. And if you want to change it to the 8 hours per day, 9 hour, whatever your hours are, you can define over there. So that is also explained in my previous topic where we can add one by one. Here I have done the fill down option. Now what we will do, we will export this file as XZR and only the resources. Let's move. So I will export the file and I will say here XZR file, next, and then resources only. I want only resources to import. I will give the location on the desktop. So here I will write here resources. Okay, save it, finish. So import was successful. I will go on the desktop. Here is our file. For example, this file is our file. So I will open this file with the notepad. Open with notepad. Okay. So whatever you have done, I don't want to save the previous files. I will close the just for understanding. So this is our file and I have prepared, just open a new Excel file here. So what we will do, there is an error occurred. So if I select all, Control A, and then copy from here, and I will go to the Excel and paste here. You can use the Control V option or paste option. You can do any of the options. So here this is not doing the paste option. Why? There is an error in the file because there are multiple resources are added, and here you can see if on the top this roles are not there. So roles are disturbing the sequence and it is not taking over there. So what we will do, we have to add the resources. If you want to only add the resources, then we will use the resources option, and if you want to only add the cost or the rate over there, then we can rate. We have option to import only resources also and rates with the rates also. So we will just copy this first row. You can see here there is a database, and go to the Excel and paste here. This first row is pasted over there. So you can see here everything now. So currency is there, project management. Then again we will go there, here, and just find from here, Control F, and our resources we need to find for that resources, RSRC. Enter. You can see here where is the resources now. There is the resources, but other we have to only found for the resources only, or you can search by the resource ID as well. For example, our resource was AA dash planning P6 dash 01. So enter it. Here is our resource. You can see the resource is located over there. So what we will do, we will just copy from here the resources only, and we will go and see where is the starting from. Here you can see resource ID, and we have to take the for the reference the headers also. Resources, where is our resources? Move up. If this error is occurred, then you have to do like this. Other than this, you have to take all the columns from here and put into the Excel. It is easily. If you have the new database, some people are explaining with the new database, then there is no older resources. Then if there is no older resources, then this issue will be not happened over there. So here these are our resources. For example, this one you can see here resources T and F. So copy from here and then go here, paste, leave 2 or 3 columns for the rate type. I will tell you later. Just paste here. Okay, paste here and then do like this. Open the resource sequence number codings. These are the titles of the columns. We are creating the new database for the resources. Or you can select all and then open as per your requirement. So here, and then I will go back and search again our resources. Where are they located? 3 are our resources are there. So what I will do, I will take the resources from here. For example, this one up to here. I will just copy that and paste here. Paste special here. Now our resources are there. You can see here our resources are there, and then there is no parent ID because there is a on level 1. So secondly, we have to take from here the rate type. For example, we have to write here the rate type RSRC RATE rate. So there is RSRC rate. So what we will do, we will take one resource and this one from the resources. You have option to manage calendar, resource calendar from here. Everything you have option to do from here. So I will take from here this resource ID and that just for the reference, and paste, copy and paste here. I will paste here. Okay, there, and then I have the column over there. So what we will do, we will go up to the end and take the coding for the end. E, this one only we will take from here, control C or control X I did. Okay, so there is now our resources. The guide, I will delete it from here because it's creating the trouble. So save the file for the time being. For example, I have the resources. You can see here the resources and resources ID is there. So first of all, we will take, if you have the resources from another from another sheet, or where you have from the Excel sheet you have created, and from the resource loading sheet you can do by the look ahead formula that same ID and topic you can take it. I will just create from here, just do by this way, taking by engineer labor 0 1 2 3 like that. Okay, here this is our ID. I will select the, and then I will take this engineer labor and paste here, and we will create 20 resources. So this one up to 20 I will take it. For example, you have 20 resources, I will take it like that. So this one I will just do by this way. It will be automatically double clicking sequence. If you have the different number, you can write here whatever you want to write. So then I will take the non-labor resource from here and write here the 0 1. Then also we will go for the 20 resources from here. Okay, I will go for the 20 resources. You can add 100 or 1000 resources, whatever you want, you can add here. So here one is non-labor. I will take from here the non-labor resource, sorry, material resource here, and then up to the 20 resources I will go for like that. The same method I will do, because if you have from any other Excel file, you can do it. Just copy and paste here. No, this is not a big deal. For understanding purpose, I will do from here. So here I will, what I will do, just keep the, and then double click over there, it will be automatically drag up to the down. So that is added. So now what I have to do, I have to do here the same like the quantity per hour. What I will do, it is in decimals. If you want to do like that is okay, quantity per hour. Other than if you want by one, then do it by one and one. Okay, what I will do, I will just select one column up to here, current ID. If you want to auto compute, yes. If you don't want auto compute, then write here no n. Then active flag, if you don't want the active resource, write here then n. And overtime factor, if there is any factor of overtime, for example OT factor, if you have 2 3 whatever, you can write here current ID flag, and then unit ID, if there is some unit ID, you can write by this way. So I will do, there is nothing, so I will just same do here, like double click here, it will be same carry out. But see the OT factor, we have to do this one and this one as the 1 and 0. So what we will do, I will just copy from here and then paste over there up to the end. Here you can do it, and control D option you can also use it. So this one I will select from here and then use the control D option. You can see it is now created resources. If you want OT flag, no. So if you want auto compute, yes or no, I will explain over there how we can do it. My suggestion is that you have to just take from the resources here, and then every project has a different circumstances, auto compute option also, active flags also, and then maybe the units are different over there. So my suggestion that, do you just take the resource name from the Excel, short coding, and then the resource type from this way, and then go there. So one is our resource label. Now this is resource type. Here is a written in a short form RSRC, it means resources. So labor resources, our labor resources are like this one and up to, I will just paste here, and I will just go. You can have option to select the filters, like here from the filters also. So I will just click here and then select the, and control D, duplicate all. So these are our labor resources. Then I will go for the equipment resources, control C and control V, and then I will go up to the equipment resources if the resources are in sequence. So I will select the, from here up to the top where I need to put it. So I will select again the RT material. If this this is not coming here with the import. Maybe you have a new database and it is not coming. You can write this way: rt underscore labor, rt underscore equip, and underscore mat, it means material. So you can write, don't be confused to do it. So here I will go up to the end and select this one, control D, duplicate. So next, now up to here our coding is completed. Now we have, if you want to write here the location ID and then resource nodes, you can write it, but my suggestion is that you can write in the Primavera. This is a better way. So resource sequence number, we have to give the sequence number like this one: 4106, 1505 and 1506. Whatever you want to write here, maybe you can start from 1 or you can start from 0, 1, 2, resource sequence number, like that. I will just do like that. Okay, up to the whatever the, you can change it. You have option to change it, resource sequence number. Okay, and then guide I have delete, and these columns we need to leave it empty. So I will go there. Here in the resource ID, you can see 8679, 8680, 8681. What I will do, I will just take as a sequence, or you want any, this is a just for the coding purpose. So I will select from here and double click over there. By this sequence it will go ahead from this way. So then calendar ID will be the same for the all, because the resource calendar whatever over there assigned, so calendar ID for the same. Then we have to come here and see the parent ID for the resources. So for the parent ID for the labor resources is, parent ID means the superior ID if you want to take into the level 2. So parent ID for the labor resources are that labor. So I will just take here for the labor resources parent ID as a 8679, control C and control V, and up to the labor resources, where is it? This is first labor resource. Okay, control V, and then up to the end labor resource, which is 20. I will just see, you can have option now from the filter, you will assign here the filter from here, filter, and do filter whatever from the resources, material resources, or let's do for one. For example, here I will just do it here, the labor resources, this one, equipment and labor resources. If the resources are too much, you can do it by this way and copy, and up to here I will paste it. You can see here. Now I will just create from again filter here, RT equipment, and select the only resources for the equipments. You can see here this is 78680. So parent ID means the superior ID which you want to see in the top under level 1 or 2. Okay, it will become under that ID. So material, if you don't give the parent ID is also okay, don't, there is no issue. Okay, this one, control V, and then select the all and control D, sorry, control V, copy, and then control V. Okay, now we have settled down the parent ID. What we will do, we will just clear the filters from here, and now see there is all parent IDs has been assigned, and we will remove filters from here. Okay, what I will do, I will just take from here this one. This way you can take from here. And now our resources, if you want only resources over there, you can now take the resources and put over there. If you want to assign the rate type over there, so now we are moving for the rate type as well. So here what I will do, I will just take these 3 columns, rate type, this one, and one resource, reference resource. I will just cut from here, cut, and then insert here the cut cells at the bottom. So resource ID is this one. What I will do, so I will take the resource IDs from here, this resource IDs, and paste under the resource ID, copy, and this is the resource ID. I will paste here. Okay, now what I will do, I will just complete this one like that, but by increasing the value 1, because this is a resource rate ID. So I will do here it 1, this one is 4, and then I will do again by increasing number, the number should be the different. So the same I will compute this one also. Okay, this is now done. Maximum quantity, maybe per hour you can, this is a 0, you can write a 1 or whatever you want, maximum quantity per hour. So here you can see here per hour, and then cost per hour, cost per quantity. So if you want to put over the standard rates for the all resources, basically we are putting that in the resources. But my suggestion is that this work you will do manually over there, because every project have the different cost. If you are loading, if you want easily add here, you can do it. So if you have the cost per quantity, do it, or like it, write it 0, okay, 0, and then the date will be the same as it is, we will take it. So if you have option, for example, cost for the quantity, for the others you have to shift period id. If you want to write here, write here. Other than this one, if you don't write, is also acceptable. If you write here 0011, whatever, that concept is already explained, what is the purpose of the cost per quantity 2, quantity 3, quantity 4. So what I will do, I will just complete the with the 0. So now this sheet has been prepared. How we can move it to the Primavera? So this one is end. We will cut from here and then paste up to the end. Here we will just insert cut cell. Now our sheet has been completed. We have to do it. Just select the sheet from here. Coding is done, and then copy and go to the Notepad. Here select Control A or select all, remove the or delete the, and paste new one. Now you can see our sheet is there, completed. So if you want to save it, Control D. See, the sheet has been saved over there in the Notepad. Open with Notepad, just confirmation, is it saved, not saved. So what we will do, close the don't save, and then Control A, move back, paste here the values, and Control S. After the Control S, make sure your IDs are done over there in the Notepad some way. If that is not done, then do it again. So close the and go to the Primavera. In the Primavera, we have to go for the resources. Here resources are there. We will just select over there and then go file, not export. We have to import again the file which we have saved over there. XZR file, okay. Resources only, okay. We will go to the desktop and see our file is where. This one is our resources file. Okay, open. Next. So here default configuration we have to do C modify. If you want to, you see resources codes keep existing code value, okay. Here if you want to update existing, do it update existing. If you want insert new, I will go for the key update existing, okay. Then next and finish. So now you can see here our resources had been entered over there. We have did the parent id for the resources as a same. There the error was that the parent id should be not over there. If you are writing for the first 3 resources, you did not need to write here the parent id. So we will remove. If you don't mind, the error was that it is automatically resolved by the Primavera. Now you can see here our engineer labor resources up to 20 is there, and then up to the excavator non-labor is there, you can see, and sand material is there as we have created, and now it is moved here. Like this one, you can see 44 up to the 44 to 63 are there as the IDs we mentioned over there. So this is the first way. And yes, if you want to change some of the, like here non-labor, and you want to change this one as it is, just select the and will like fill down. You have option to do the fill down option for this one and this one. For standard rates, you have to go for their unit prices one by one you have to do. If you want to change this non-labor 4 hour per day, so 4 hour per day here, and just go and do the fill down option. This one you can change it. This one you cannot change. Even for the that you have option to change for the resource name. IDs must be unique. So this is our now resources has been added into the Primavera. You can use as you want. And here if you see here our resource ID, you can change resource name, employee ID, title, email address, phone, and active or deactive you do from here. These are the resources codes. And then details you can see here, labor non-labor you can change from here. US dollar overtime allowed you can factor, you can add here. You can see SR04 is our calendar for the resources because that is assigned to the project. Here you see auto compute actuals and can calculate cost from the units 4 hour per day. Create personal calendar for the specific resources. So unit and prices, roles, notes if you want to write. If you can bring the notes from Excel is also it will bring in here. user defined field if you want to add some user defined field for remarks and something. Yes, there is an option of the user defined field. For example, here you can add for the resources user defined any of the column for here, but you cannot use the global change factor here, because global change will just modify. If I do for the modify, you can see activities, activity resource assignment, and project expenses. You can use the global change factor here, but not for the resources. You cannot put the formula over there for the resources. So this is the one option. You have option to see the chart, and also I will show you how I can customize this with the uh, presentation view, and we will go for the further for the printing as well. So now we have to do for the next and second method. For example, I will do it here. For the second method, our second method was, now you can move to the any of the under any of the project up to the level 2, this one as well. If you want to write under any projects, for example this one dp piping work, so you can do it by this way and move these three. For example, I will add here a new resource and then write here double a planning p6 dash 011. Okay, next you can see here I will just do it by the labor resource and move it to back and up 001. It is filter is descending order, that's why it's taking at the last. Okay, move it this one. So what I will do, I if I want to move this one under the, just select from here and put there, it will be automatically moved to the under the level 2. And if you want to move, like for example move this way, close the, all resources will be go under level, under this level. So this is method, notepad method. Okay, and I want to move this one also, select this one and move, and you have option to move like this way. You can now see it will also go under the level 2, this one level 2, and this one I will also close and move it to the level 2, up to the level 2. You can see here now our all resources has been moved up to the level 2. So this method you can take any of the under the any project. So now we can move for the second option. Second option is that I will just add here a new resource. For example, project double a dash named by the planning dash p6 dash 0001, and then next. Okay, and finish. Here is our new resource. Now I will move back, this is on the top. So here maybe we can write planning p6 or src resources by the excel method, how we can do it. So this, now this is created. How we can do it now, we have to do here, add the resources over there, 10 resources, 20 or 30 resources under this the level 1. So I will do here and finish the resource as well. For example, I will adding the resource name. I need 2024, and then planning p6 I will just do it here 1. Okay, 1. I will just add here resource, finish. You can copy and paste the same resource. I will move back the resource and take the id, control C and control V. Okay, my id must be unique, so 2. Okay, 24, not 202, 24, and then this one is also 24. There is, but the role id, because of the, that will be not showing 24. Okay, 2. Resource name, maybe we can write here, just write here labor, non-labor, whatever you will change the resource name from Excel. Just for the reference we are doing non-labor, and then copy both, control C and then control V. Okay, you can see here, and then select these two and move it to back, and then also this one as well. So this is sequence. So here I will just write here material. Okay, once we have to do that, so this one, if I want just copy, now it's 4, copy and add here the resources v. Okay, now what I will do, just do this way, move it back, and then move it back. Okay, here we will just select the category of the maybe the labor, and the second is non-labor, and the third is material. We have option to fill down option at the end when we will import it. So that is how much resources for a project. Maximum we need 30 or 40 resources. For example, if you are getting confused by the Notepad method, then you have option to do by this way as well. So what I will do, just cut the and go there and paste over there. Cut and paste option, you can have option to use the cut and paste option over there. So this is now cut and paste option I have do. If you want to move down by the sequence wise, you can move it by this way. Okay, then I will just do add more, copy and then paste. Select this one, it will be automatically come under the whatever the category was selected over there. So now you can see here our too many resources has been added. So here I will just do here again, copy all whatever the resources are, or you can select by shift down this way, copy by this way, and then select this and paste here, paste. Okay, that now you can see all resources has been there. So what we will do, we will just now export these resources over there. We will have option to only change the resource name and then come back here. So file, export as a XLS sheet, next, and then I will go for the resources only, next, and then what I will do here, maybe I will modify this one or create a new one, add here new one, resource ID, default unit, role ID, whatever you want to take, planning P6 that RSRC resources. Okay, you have option any of the column. If you want to update over there, you can do it, and select if you want to do the all resources or the resources which are only for that project. You can have option to import the as well, and by adding the filter here the resources for the current project. For example, here you can see this one is the resources assigned to the current project only, then you can filter the resources as well. So here I don't want to imply any filter if you have not assigned the resources over there to your project. So okay, and then next, and give the save location to the file. I will save it on the desktop, open, next, and finish. Export was successful. Here you can see the resources is there. So I will open the resources file. From here you can see here our resources. These are the previous resources which are in the database, all resources, because there is no filter assigned and there are too many resources. Either you can search by your resources name, or either you will just scroll down, that will be on the last. These are the previous resources which we have added by the Notepad fetcher, and this one now our resources. For example, I was just want to this one as a labor resources. I will just say here take the or write the labor resources labor. I will just change the name of the resources for the labor. Here is our labor resources. I will just do up to here the labor resources. Okay, then I will go for the non-labor resources. If you have from any other sheet, you can take by this way and paste over there non-labor, and other are material resources over there. So I will just do by the material resources for here. If you want to change the name from here, maybe some resources are not taken or import was not successful, so I will not suggest that to change the ID, even this one, the number or whatever. This is easily you can change in the Primavera P6. So save the file. If you want to delete any of the file, just write here in front of the, if there is a delete option, yes, default unit, there is no, you have to take over there. So save and close the file. After the closing, I will just go there here and I will just import the file again. Import file XLS, next, this one, and now we have to take from the desktop. This is our resources. Okay, next, and then resources. Okay, import to, it will be on which project will be open. You can see the project, we have to select the project, it is mandatory. So next and finish. Now you can see here our resources are there. Some labor resources as a sequence, it will go by this way, labor resources and non-labor resources. So by watching this one, we will just change the unit of measure, resource type, by the fill down option. Fill down option, this one, and then this is non-labor resources up to here, fill down. Okay, and then these are the labor resources, change the type of first one, and then go up to the end and change. If the your IDs are in sequence, for example, we have write 1 and this is 1, that's why it is showing like that. If I will do it 2 0, then automatically it will be changed and come in the sequence. So I have changed that. This is material resource, material, and then material resource. Okay, labor, non-labor, I will change it, no, I will change it to non-labor, and then select and fill down option. Okay, labor. Okay, this is material resource. Okay, material resource, for the material resource we have to do like this one, fill down option. Okay, and do it yes until it will be changed. Yes, I am changing labor, and this one is material resource. Okay, if the resources are in sequence, then it automatically you can do it by the fill down option. Okay, non-labor, then this is non-labor also. Okay, this is material resource. Okay, labor, by watching the names you can change here the labor and non-labor resources. So our material resources, non-labor. Okay, select the and do it by the fill down. Okay, and then here labor resources. Okay, non-labor, and up to here there is a non-labor resources, fill down. Okay, material, change it to material. If your activities are your IDs are in sequence, you can do it by in a 1 minute. So here labor, we have to change it to material. Yes. Okay, this is labor resource, non-labor. Okay, material. Okay, yes, I want to change it, and then this one also, yes, I want to change it. So this is labor, and then these are the material resources, fill down option. Yes, labor and labor. Now you can see our resources has been added. If you want to change for the all or some resources, for the labor resources you can apply the filter here, only labor resources and fill down, only non-labor resources and fill down. You have option to apply the filter from here and here, all active resources, current project resources, and then timesheet manager wise, or you can group and sort by how I take the colors. Now we are moving forward. These are the two different ways to import multiple or bulk resources from Excel to Primavera P6. This is, other than this, in the Primavera you have to add one by one and then do it. So this is, now you can see the similar way, the simple way I have just selected here, and if I do here, you can see here again as per the level how I will do the coloring for this one. Here you can see the option of the group and sort. I have just done is here the resource level 1, then resource level 2, resource level 3, and I have created that, and then sort grouping bands, title ID. If you don't want title, then just hide here, and then ID and code. If you don't want ID and code, hide here. Name and description, if you don't want, just hide from here. So if you want to shrink vertical bands, like this one will be squeezed out, you can see here that has been squeezed out. So I will just do this one and this one, apply, and okay. So this is the first option. How its back color is coming, table, font and row, I have just done by this way. You can see here the colors here, levels which I have created over there is, and then the color you can change here, even you row height you can do here, apply and okay. And also in the group and sort you can go by the default as well. Default, if you do by the default, is there is also option. So how we can now print the resources, if for example the resources are there, if you want to just all resources, if you have assigned the resources over there, then you will filter by the current project resources. Here there is no resource because there is no resources has been assigned. So what I will do, I will just do here the filter by the all resources, all active resources, current project, then you can print it. So I will do by the all resources. Here you can see the print option. What I will do, print option by the setting, page setting option. We have already uploaded a tutorial on it, how we can do it. So landscape, I will select here the page size A3, A3, okay. Then margins, I will just write here 0 and here also 0. Here might be 0 and then 0 or maybe 0.125 is okay on the top and bottom. But header, so header if you want to write here the project name, yeah, like this one, project name, then time, whatever you want to write, you will write it. Or if you want to customize it in a one, for example, you want to add any of the picture, apply, you can see here I will just do it by the 1.5, apply. You can see I will modify it by the picture here and browse from the desktop or from the here. You can see I have just taken over there on the desktop as well. So that one, okay. You see now the picture is there. So this way you can see here, you can first time you have to do it by this way, and then you can choose whatever you want to choose it, okay, apply this way. You can also fix if you have time, once you have to fix, and then always it will become over there. So this way you can see now the planning p6 and footer I want to modify. If you want to modify by this one, I just want as a oracle, and for example I want something here to write abc, or just custom users footer label. If you have that saved over there, I have already explained in the admin preferences, so you can write here, or if you have the another image, you can browse from there and then take it to the here also as well. So okay, okay, and then just customize it. For example this one, okay, apply. Here will be, it will be shown page number. You have option to resize the page number or change the wording, writing something you want, Arial, bold and 14, okay, okay, apply. You can change here. And here the third one is you have option to stored image, revision boxes, picture, none. If want to revision boxes, you can add the revision boxes, and by the adding the checking the fonts. And here also you have option for those all. So there is the option again. Then icons, grid lines, I want everything icons, grid lines, and break every group, okay, apply. You can now see here, this is our schedule. That is, now you can see that our resources setup is there. Now every project resources on the new page, because we have selected over there break the every group. So you can see here we selected option the break the page every group. So if you unselect that, apply, it will be sequentially come here. So for example grid lines, if you don't want to write the see the grid lines, and if you want to increase the adjust to the like this way, you have option to adjust that way, apply. You can see here increasing number, apply, and then it will just go by this way, standard rates, okay, apply. So here this one is coming by this way, okay, apply, okay. Now you can print PDF, Excel, whatever you want to print, you can print by this way. Even for the one project, if you have the one project by the grouping bands, whatever you want here, whatever you will give, you can add. You want, if you want to add the one picture here over there as a footer, you can have option to dividing in 4, 5, one section, whatever. You can increase the height from here, include to the first page or last page, and then no pages you can do it. Header also you have the option. Then margins also you have to set down over there. If you have setting down something wrongly, then you just go here and do the default. So this is the way how you can do it. So for the resources, you did not able to save the layout. For the other than resources, you have option to save the layout. For the resources, you are not able to do or save the resources layout over there. So secondly, we have option here to see the charts. If you want to see the chart here, now you can see the resources. If I zoom it, because the all resources are too much, that's why it is showing like that. So here I will just go there, table view, arrange children's, horizontal and vertical. I will just say here the center, vertical, whatever you want to do it, because this is too big, that's why it is showing like that. Display, I will just say here filter by all active resources. These are the active resources, and I will just select here and zoom it. Now you can see I will select the Notepad method, and now if I do there align children left, these are left. If I want children, align children as a center, you can see it is center. And this one, if I by selecting, you have option to do this one, align children as a center, and then selecting this one, align children as a center. This one is not working, right? Okay, this way you can select the anything. So these are our resources for material. Now if we want to print the resources as well, as we can do it by this way, just go there, print, printer property, and same by this page setup we have option to do it by the A3 landscape, apply. And then we have to do, if for example you have settled down over there only for the one project, all active resources, or you for the one project you can easily see the resources over there for the one project. For example, the resources has been assigned, it is taking by the way. And then if you want to change the color, chart box template default, customize. If you want to change the color, writing something, if you want to add here, add here, okay, apply. Then here height 1, width, you can increase the width as well and reduce the width as well, apply. You can see here, then reduce, add here, okay. Here resource name, active or not, status, by clicking this way, resource calendar, you can show anything right there, active, yes, yes, and material calendar, whatever the calendar is, that add here. Again, what information you want assigned to the project, current project, apply, okay, no. So whatever you want you can do it by this way, the for the charts. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful for you people, and that is the way how we can add the multiple resources. I will just go to the table view again, and then here I will just go by the table view. Here you can see this way, and here you can first you can check here, then it will come by the customized view as per the default. If you want to go ascending and descending, now it will show the level as well. So this is a method how we can import, export by Excel multiple resources, bulk resources into the Primavera. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful for you people. Please like, share and comment on our tutorials. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.